This is all about using good quality, readily available ingredients that you're likely to have in your cupboard. Hi, my name's Rory. I'm one of the chef tutors here at the Waitrose Cookery School. Today I'm going to be cooking a really simple, really delicious and versatile tomato sauce for you. So I'm aiming for a medium heat here. We're going to start with a good glug of olive oil here. About 2 to 3 tablespoons should do it. Next, just going to finely dice some garlic. So I'm going to pop the root off and then using the weight of my knife, just pop it out of the skin. If you want to find the full recipe, find the link in the description below. We want to cut this nice and fine so that we can infuse the oil really nicely and evenly with the garlic flavour. You could use a garlic crusher at this point as well. If you're worried about wastage, you could always use a jar or tube of the easy garlic paste. So just going to start sweating down this garlic now. So straight into the pan. Should hear a sizzle straight away. We just want to make sure we don't burn it. So you'll smell, it's quite sort of pungent and almost acrid at the beginning there. But what we want to do is just sweeten that up very slightly. So keep an eye on it. I'm just swirling the oil around here just to disperse that heat nice and evenly. And you'll notice the smell just starts to gradually soften and sweeten as it's cooking away. So I've got a lovely tin of chopped tomatoes here. Just going to get those straight into the pan. So we've got all that beautiful garlic infused oil, and it may seem like quite a lot at this stage, but as it cooks down, it's just going to emulsify really nicely into the sauce and just permeate that flavour all the way through. Puttanesca. Oh, I love having one of these basil plants at home. Saves rebuying basil over and over again, you know, keeps growing back and looks really nice on your kitchen counter too. If you are using a basil plant, just make sure you give your leaves a good wash before you put them into your food. But we're going to tear it straight in to the sauce. Just let all those lovely essential oils infuse all the way through. Just going to bring it up to the boil and then reduce it down to a simmer, and then it's going to cook for about 10 to 15 minutes. So this is a really, really versatile sauce that you can use as a base for so many different things. You could chuck some roasted vegetables in there, some smoked paprika and some chili, and then just drop a couple of eggs in and you'll have a shakshuka. You could freeze down whatever you don't need in little freezer bags and just pull them out midweek when you want to make a quick meal. Just going to add a nice pinch of salt at this stage. Tomatoes are naturally really high in glutamate, which is a compound that gives us the umami flavour. So you're really trying to harness that as much as possible. So what we're aiming for here is a really nice gentle simmer. I personally really love a puttanesca sauce. So I'd elevate this with some anchovies, some olives and capers, and then a whole load of fresh parsley at the end and just fold it through my spaghetti. So the sauce is reduced really nicely here. Smells amazing. You can really get that basil and garlic coming through. And at this stage, you really want to taste for seasoning. Check the sweetness, check the acidity, just the overall balance. So it's really delicious. I think it just needs a touch of salt. You could add sugar as well at this point. Not all tin tomatoes are created equal. Some are a little bit more acidic than others. Some are a little bit sweeter. You could also use just fresh tomatoes if you've got any that are going a little bit overripe or ones that you want to use up. Fresh tomatoes would work really, really nicely in this sauce. Just make sure you taste and adjust and balance that seasoning all the way through. So my beautiful tomato sauce is pretty much ready to go now. You can see it's thickened really nicely. The colour's changed, so it's quite a lot darker than it was before. You could use this now to top your chicken parmigiana. You could toss some aubergine in it and make a lovely aubergine dish. So I'm gonna have my sauce on some lovely linguine. Let us know in the comments how you're gonna eat yours, and thank you for watching.